Hi guys, I'm back with another video today. Today's video is going to be reactions for NXT Gold Rush Night 2 2023. So the show has just ended, and surprisingly this is coming out like way earlier than I expected it. I thought it would at least come out by like 10:30 or 11, but simply, I finished the show earlier than I thought it would. But anyway, let's get into the actual show and the results. So, I got 5 out of the 5 matches correct. Yes, I got this whole pay-per-view correct, which is 5 out of 5 matches correct and a 100%. So I did very well on this pay-per-view. Technically it's not a pay-per-view. It's two 2-hour TV specials or whatever you want to call it, but I call it a pay-per-view, to be honest. That's what they're hyping it as. So, let's get into it. So, the first match is a singles match for the NXT Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton, the champion, versus Thea Hale. Winner of the singles match and still the NXT Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, I'm not really surprised by this outcome. I knew Tiffany Stratton was going to win. I had a Tiffany epiphany. She was going to win either way. Now, I thought the match itself was good, but I didn't really like the ending. I don't really like forced endings, and this ending kind of felt forced because, you know Thea Hale was not going to win this match. And having, a roll-up win is not always a very good ending. I don't really like roll-up endings. But, yeah, I thought this match was okay for what it was. The second match of the night is a tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Gallius, the champions, versus Anafe and Blade. Winners of the tag team match and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Gallius. Yeah, I'm not surprised by Gallius winning. I'm not surprised at all. I pretty much knew that they were going to win. I'm really happy about this. It was a good match overall. But the ending kind of confused me, though. But I found out what the actual reason later in the show. There was actually a segment between Tony D'Angelo, who's currently locked up in prison, and then there was a segment between him and Joe Coffey, and basically Joe Coffey explains that Channing Stacks Lorenzo has turned on Tony D'Angelo, and basically Stacks wants to be the new Don of NXT. So that's what's going on here. That's why the match ended in the way it did. Because basically Channing Stacks Lorenzo has turned heel on Tony D'Angelo, and yeah, he basically helped Gallius win the match. So that's why at first the ending was weird, and then you find out more about it later in the show, and you're like, oh, I understand the ending now. I know why Stacks interfered in this match. Overall, I thought the match was good. The third match of the night is a British rounds match for the NXT Heritage Cup. Nathan Fraser, the champion, versus Dragon Lee. Winner of the British rounds match and still the NXT UK Heritage Cup champion, Nathan Fraser. This wasn't a really match that I was really excited for coming into the show, but I thought it was a good match. Nathan Frazier and Dragon Lee both put on a good match. I didn't know who was gonna win this match, but I did the safe pick thing and I was correct. Nathan Frazier won. I actually think this match is better than the NXT Women's Championship match for the simple fact that it was a better match and the ending was actually better. So, yeah. The fourth match of the night is a singles match, Gigi Dolan versus Kiana James. Winner of the singles match, Gigi Dolan. Yeah, I'm not surprised by this. This was another good match. Overall, I knew Gigi Dolan was going to win. And the fifth match of the night and the main event is a singles match for the NXT Championship. Carmella Hayes, the champion, versus Baron Corbin. Winner of the singles match and still NXT champion, Carmella Hayes. So, I'm not really surprised by this. Carmella Hayes won. A very good match between him and Baron Corbin. I'm happy that they brought it back for a one-time thing, but they brought back Baron Corbin's lone wolf character that he first used when he was in WWE. I thought it was okay for the match, going back to his roots in NXT and where he started. But overall, I knew Carmella Hayes was going to win, and there's really not much else I can really say about that. So, what was the match of the night? The match of the night for me was the NXT Championship match. Overall, Carmella Hayes and Baron Corbin put on a good match. So, yeah, that made me pretty happy. I would say the underdog match the underdog match for me is the NXT Tag Team Championship match. I thought the build up to a storyline was really good here. They're building up to a new storyline. I thought the ending was good. It was way better than the NXT Women's Championship match, let me be honest. Even though I was confused about the ending and learned more about it later in the show, I thought the ending was way better than the NXT Women's Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Thea Hale. But I knew they did it in that way to keep, Thea Hale, to keep her, from jobbing to Tiffany Stratton, and also to keep her strong as a wrestler. But yeah, I thought this match was good because there was a build up to a new storyline. The new storyline is there's most likely going to be a feud between Channing Stacks, Lorenzo, and Tony D'Angelo, and who possibly the new Dawn of NXT will be. Will Tony D'Angelo still be the Dawn of NXT, or will Channing Stacks Lorenzo be the new Dawn of NXT? We're just going to have to find out on NXT. Honorable mentions. I'm thinking about what I want to say here and which one I want to pick. Surprisingly, I didn't think this was going to be on my honorable mentions, but my actual honorable mention is the British Rounds match for the NXT Heritage Cup. Even though I said in my predictions video that I really wasn't looking forward to this match, and, I didn't know who was going to win, I think this is a good match. Both performers put on a good match. The ending was good. Overall, I think this match is way better than the NXT Women's Championship match. Really, I thought it really should have been Cora Jade versus Tiffany Stratton, but they did Thea Hale instead. I mean, I feel like even though if they did put Cora in, she would probably lose to Tiffany. So, yeah, it might have been a better decision to have Thea Hale in that match, but they couldn't just job her out, so I understand the ending, but I thought the ending was okay. So, overall, that is, those were my reactions for NXT Gold Rush Night 2 2023. Please post a comment. What were your predictions and reactions for NXT Gold Rush Night 2 2023? And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.